Have you ever felt trapped by emotional attachment, stuck in a cycle that feels impossible to escape? Many people experience this, the feeling of holding on too tightly to someone or something that controls their emotions. But there's good news. Change is possible. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca taught that detachment is the key to emotional freedom. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop letting things you can't control rule your peace of mind. Imagine your emotions as a kite. Every string tied to a person or situation pulls you in different directions. If you hold on too tightly, you'll always be at the mercy of the wind. Stoicism teaches us to loosen that grip and choose which strings truly matter. To start, think about who or what you are overly attached to and ask yourself why. Are you afraid of being alone or looking for validation? Understanding the reason behind your attachment helps you begin to let go. Fill your time with meaningful activities that give you purpose instead of relying on someone else for happiness. Now let's understand attachment more deeply. When you're too attached, it often comes from your ego, not your true self. At our core, we are beings of love and peace. Just like a baby who feels pure joy without needing control or approval. But as we grow, our ego starts to take over. It makes us cling to people, things, or achievements to feel worthy. These attachments cloud our judgment and create unnecessary pain. True love and peace come when we live without fear of losing things. When you act from love instead of ego, you don't cling desperately to outcomes or people. You start trusting life and believing that you already have enough. Living with detachment doesn't make you cold. It makes you free. Sometimes our ego tricks us into thinking we're not good enough or that others have a better life. This makes us cling to people for approval, hoping they'll make us feel worthy. We might even put them on a pedestal, believing they have something we don't. But the truth is, no one is above anyone else. We're all human. We all struggle, and we all feel pain. When we understand this, we stop comparing ourselves and start seeing things clearly. Building real confidence starts with reminding yourself that you are valuable, unique, and enough. Not because you're better than others, but because everyone has their own path and purpose. Detachment in relationships doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop living in fear of losing someone. That fear comes from the ego, which wants control and security. True detachment is about trusting that love is abundant and that life always gives us what we need when we let go of fear. We need to understand that while someone can be special to us, our happiness and completeness don't depend on them. When we realize this, we free ourselves from fear and learn to love without clinging. The Stoics taught us to see everyone, including ourselves, as equal. Every person plays a role in our life just as we do in theirs. But no one is truly indispensable. By accepting this, we build emotional strength and learn to face life's ups and downs calmly. In real life, detachment means being willing to let go of the past, whether it's old memories or relationships. Holding on too tightly only causes pain. Sometimes letting go doesn't mean losing. It means making space for something better. Fear of missing out, FOMO, is another trap. Social media often shows perfect moments, not real life. When we stop comparing and start living our own story, we find peace. Remember, other people's happiness may look perfect from afar, but up close, everyone has struggles. Chasing their version of happiness only steals your own joy. True detachment isn't about giving up happiness. It's about defining happiness in your own way. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and growth. No one's opinion, no past or social media image defines your worth. When you truly let go, you don't lose. You gain freedom, peace, and a chance to live a happier, more meaningful life. Many people think happiness depends on having someone special in their life, that their worth increases when others approve of them and decreases when they don't. But this kind of thinking traps us. It makes us believe we need permission to be happy, like a bird that forgets it can already fly. The truth is, happiness and freedom come from within. When you realize that your value doesn't depend on anyone else, you become emotionally free. Detachment doesn't mean pushing people away. It means focusing on yourself and becoming the best version of who you are. Think of it like caring for a garden. You don't beg one flower to bloom. You take care of the whole garden. In the same way, when you work on your own growth, your life becomes beautiful no matter who stays or leaves. This kind of happiness is strong and lasting because it doesn't rely on anyone else. To start this journey, remember that you are already complete. You don't need someone else to make you whole. Follow the wisdom of Stoicism. Focus only on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your growth. This doesn't mean you stop loving or caring for others. It just means your peace doesn't depend on them. Your self-worth isn't something missing pieces. It's already a beautiful work in progress. Keep improving yourself, share kindness, and enjoy the freedom that comes from being true to who you are.